Hello, everyone. Oh, I'm going to lean over here, turn up my speakers. I apologize. I've not bothered to pull down the green screen. You can see the ugly couch that the green screen usually hides. And I'm not a hoarder, but I am a slob. Look at this stuff, all kinds of notes. Trying to keep track of interviews I'm to be on other shows and of interviews of people I will be having on this show. Uh, at any rate, not what I'm talking to you about. Uh, Trump and some Republicans are thinking, and the Democrats, I think, are thinking of this too, although they had their summer conference, and I'll get into that in a minute. Think about having a midterms convention. I like the idea. I'm on disability. I make it to maybe the local county conventions. Depending on where the convention is in my state, I might make it to a state convention on occasion. I can't afford to go out of town to the national convention, so this won't affect me. But I started thinking with the idiocy that the left opened their summer gathering with, if I had the honor of opening the Republican midterms convention, wherever it might be, right? Whatever, wherever, regardless, mocking the left and making the distinction between the left and us. Right? I would start with, hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. And while this may seem odd coming from a Republican, I too, like the left did at their gathering, want to start with a land acknowledgement. And that acknowledgement is, I'm sorry, I don't know who held these lands prior. They've changed hands many times over many centuries. I have no problem acknowledging that. But my point is, and I'm from Wyandotte, Michigan, homage to the Wyandotte tribes that indeed at one time occupied this land, as other tribes may have before them, and we as tribes occupy this land now, and who knows 100 years from now who may be occupying it. But I want to acknowledge all peoples, not divide and conquer. What do we come together? The past may not be nice. There may be some unnice things about it. So we can't be here and forget the past, but what can we learn from the past? And more importantly, what can we all do as Wyandotte tribe members, me as Italian, German, Polish descent, not be hyphenated Americans, but all come together as Americans. What can we do together on this land for all the peoples on these lands now and going forward? Not like the left pandering and engaging in identity politics to divide and conquer. And oh, pat you on the head, aren't you special? No. What can we all do together as Americans going forward to make things better for all peoples here? Not one group or another, but all peoples. That to me, I would love to be able to do that. Yeah, now, again, I can't afford to go. I won't be there. I hope somebody sees this associated with the convention, and indeed will stand up at the beginning and say what I just said. The distinction between the left that separates, divides, and tries to pander to subgroups, making promises they have no intentions of keeping. But, oh, aren't you special? Look, we're patting you on the head. We recognize you, not individually, but collectively, the stereotypical subcategory we want or they want to put you in. Martin Luther King Jr., content of character. We are all individuals, yet at the same time, we are all indeed collectively Americans. And what can we do together for all Americans? Not just pandering to one group or another with promises no intention of keeping that the left always does. What can we all do together, coming together as Americans, not hyphenated this or that, but together as peoples on this land in the here and now, not the whatever ago, the here and now can do for the people of here and now and going forward into the future, all of our children, our future generations. Okay, thank you all. Take care. God bless. Obviously, I didn't write that out. I didn't rehearse it. So I rambled a bit, but somebody should take my speech, write it down, clean it up, make it more concise and precise, and indeed hand it to whomever is going to open the midterms 2026 Republican convention. We need to set ourselves apart from the leftards. And that is right. I am going to go on. Sorry. Just one last thing. Right. Identity politics. I don't like it. You don't like it. None of us like it. But they engage in it. We can't pretend it doesn't happen. It's part of reality. Lincoln didn't get to say Gettysburg, Schmettysburg, whatever. Just let the Southerners take it. I don't want to be bothered, and then they would have then had a base to move forward anywhere else they wanted to. Sometimes, my point is the enemy makes a battleground that we must engage on. And identity politics and all their idiocy is a battleground we have to fight on, like it or not, and point out indeed the differences between our sensible logic, reason, common sense, and wanting to treat people MLK Jr. style individually, not as a collective, while understanding, yes, we do need to choose biblical free will, come together to do things for all of our sakes, indeed together. But there's a difference between coming together by choice, free biblical choice, free will, and the leftist force collectiveness. You are the group they insist you be stereotyped into, whether you like it or not. No, we are all individuals. But again, sometimes we have to fight and engage on the, because otherwise it's to surrender. And surrender is not an option. Surrender is losing. Surrender is giving away the ground. Surrender is, pretending it doesn't happen and doesn't exist is to be like a left-heart snowflake living a delusional bubble. We deal in reality, and these are parts of the reality, like it or not, we must deal with. And we must explain that to people, especially the independents that are useful idiots to the left that don't understand it, don't get it. We need to explain it. To just ignore it doesn't help. We have to explain it and change hearts and minds. Thank you all. Take care. God bless.